Hello guys, welcome. My name is Santiago, also known as the Yellow Teletubby. And welcome to Therapy Tubby, where we interview people in John Abbott College and discuss men's mental health. I am here joined with
Toufic and Mamlouk.
Joshua.
My name's Sebastian.
Marcus.
Gabriel.
Quentin. Guyver.
My name is Duilio Tate.
Go with the basic questions. What do you think of my costume?
I think it's fantastic, man. It's bright and yellow.
Truly inspiring, isn't it?
Truly inspiring.
I can imagine. What would you like to be when you're older?
You know, I want to own my own business. I want to be a guy that drives fast cars. I want to be a guy that dates hot women. And I want to own a Bugatti.
So Andrew Tate 2.0.
Pretty much, yeah. Look at how he's living.
Lovely. What exactly do you know about the Movember movement?
I know it's Men's Mental Health Month, right? November. And for Movember, you usually grow out your mustache or facial hair, I'm not sure. And it's solidarity to all the other men who are suffering with either physical health issues or mental health issues, if I'm not mistaken.
It's to help with spread cancer awareness for prostate cancer, I believe. Am I right?
Yes, prostate, testicular, all the cancers, and also for men's mental health, pardon.
I just want to say I do not support cancer.
So what I know about it is that it's a movement that represents cancer and specifically prostate cancer among men. And that's about it. That's my knowledge about it. Yeah, and obviously, like you grow a mustache to represent, to show support.
To spread awareness. So, okay, so I'm gonna say a few statistics. All right, tell me if any of these surprise you, or catch you off guard or some shit like that. All right. So, of the estimated 4,000 suicide deaths in Canada each year, close to 75% are men.
Not really surprising, but I could see that it would surprise people. Yeah.
On average, 50 men per week die from suicide here in Canada.
I don't even know what to say to that, because I don't know. My father has depression himself, so it can be pretty hard to see that every once in a while, and I know he's chronically depressed, so when it comes to how he deals with it in his day-to-day, I don't know if he's ever had conversations with his therapist ever killing himself or anything, but I can see how it's affected him throughout his life, and it's the change that he's been since say when he was 30 to how he is now, which is several years later. There's been a big change in the person who he is at this point, so yeah, it all kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really personal approach, and I appreciate you actually talking about that.
No, I didn't know that one, no.
How do you feel about it?
It's kind of scary. Yeah. Because it's the whole young adult period of your life. It's kind of like a make or break in a weird way.
Yeah. What's your definition of manliness?
Not being a bitch. That's the first thing that that's the first. Okay, sorry.
My definition of manliness? Man, I feel like there could be so many definitions to that, you know what I mean? I feel like the basis one is somebody would say that a guy has to, strong, they would say probably provider. I feel as if what a man is supposed to be, I feel like that's to interpretation to an extent, right? I think that emotion is what can help is what makes a man a man. I think somebody who feels free to express themselves, I think that makes them more of a man. Now, obviously, when I mean express themselves, everybody always gets this the wrong idea. I'm saying express yourself. I'm not saying that every situation that comes up, you cry about it, right? I'm missing $5 to pay for something. I'm going to start crying about it. Or, I got to put gas in my car. I'm going to start tearing up about it. But what I'm saying is opening up.
Me.
So my definition of manliness would be someone who has ultimate self-control, basically that doesn't explode, doesn't show his emotions uncontrollably, basically. So because oftentimes as men, for example, maybe someone does something negative to you, and you're enraged, you're angry, if you would rely on your animalistic instincts, you would start a physical fight, basically. Yeah. But a strong man is someone who can control himself and in a calm manner and assess the situation. And I don't think it's wrong for a man to express his feelings of depression. He should definitely talk with, like, I don't know, family members, friends, you know, but he should also try and solve the root of the problem, not just cry about it and do nothing about it, you know, because that ultimately the root of the problem is the source of all the negative effects.
Exactly.
For me, it would be a strong, confident, masculine man who goes into life knowing he's the best, you know? Not being narcissistic, but to walk with that confidence, to live with it. Like my father, I look at him as a strong, manly man, you know? He grew up in a militaristic family. He did things that I could not even think of at my age, you know? He sacrificed things just so I could be here today. You know, it's a man that puts others before himself. That's what a masculine man is. It's not a man who sits and whines. It's a man that takes action. Of course, as men, we know talk therapy is not the best solution for us. Instead, we rather go and take action, because when you have a problem, you don't want to just talk about the problem. You rather find the solution, right? And that might not be for all men, but that's what I believe a man is.
With all that being said, what do you think it would take to make men's mental health or men's health in general less of a taboo subject?
I mean, like, interviews like this is good, but like of course, like, you only talk to like a few people, so it's like mostly spreading information. And the stats that you said, I think those like speak volume, because like when you hear numbers, like, I feel like it clicks into people's head and they realize how much and to like what extent like suicide is actually a cause of death, like in Canada especially, and everywhere around the world.
It puts things into perspective for people to be like, oh shit, this is a serious issue.
Like second most out of like everything, and the first one's accidental, is crazy. So like, it's like, I would think it would be something different, you know? Like, yeah.
And last little question of the interview. After this interview, would you encourage other men to open up about their struggles?
Yeah, I always have. I don't encourage people to like keep it all shoved down, because I just don't think it's good. You need an outlet of some sort, and for some people it's talking, and for other people it's like a workout, you know. For me, it's been a mix of both. I have friends such as yourself and others that help out and ask very like frequently, like, oh, how are you doing? Like, give me a solid answer, not the casual I'm fine or I'm good, you know. But yeah, I definitely encourage other people to start opening up like that. Yeah, it's the only way to like beat out the stigma if everyone starts doing it. Of course. Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like always, like, you should be able to, like, open up to certain people, but, like, it's best to not let it affect you as much, but, like, different people have different ways of coping about it. So I feel like if you feel like you need to talk to someone, then you should talk to someone.
No, I would honestly, like, I'd console them for a bit. I would hope that it's not like, you know, I hope they get help. I would try to help them, like, get help from a professional, not like, you know, I don't feel like
not be their personal therapist.
Yeah, like, I don't think I'd be right for that. I feel like, but we all kind of know that by now.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out. All right, thank you for the interview, my man.
What was your name again?
Santiago.
Santiago Quinton. It was great. This was amazing. I had a great time.
You're like Quentin Tarantino, like the director.
I am, but less ugly.